Oh, boy. Oh, hi, everybody. Welcome to Crazy Quilt. I'm Jackson. Can you whistle? I can't. I've tried. I put my lips together and watch. Boy, see, nothing. Maybe I'm blowing wrong. Hey, it works! Wow! Wait a minute. I didn't whistle, but the whistle whistled. Oh, Maggie!
Hi, Jackson. Hi, everybody. I'm Maggie.
Oh, you were whistling, not me.
That's right. I was whistling with a whistle that anybody can make, and we're going to make it today on Crazy Quilt.
Oh, can I try it?
Sure.
Okay, great. Wow! Wow, I really like the sound of that. How did you make it, Maggie?
It's the easiest thing that you can imagine. All you have to do is chew some gum.
Chew some gum.
Well, what I needed was to get a little cardboard gum box. So I emptied out the gum, and then we had some gum. Remember that?
Yeah, that was great.
All you do then is blow through it. Just like that.
Cool.
But I'd like to decorate it just to make it look a little friendlier.
Yeah.
So I'm going to put some stickers on for eyes.
Stickers for eyes.
Right, just like that.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'm going to draw 2 little sticks with a little line coming down like that. And then it looks like a musical note.
Oh, yeah, because it is musical.
Or it looks like eyebrows, too, I think.
Yeah.
Here's another little musical symbol for the nose.
Oh, yeah, I don't know that
Yeah, that one means, wait a minute, have a look at what's happening.
Oh, okay.
And a nice, happy smile.
Wow, nice whistle.
But you know, there's lots of ways to make musical instruments. An easy thing to do is to take an empty plastic bottle.
Oh, you've got 2 of them. No, you've got 3 of them.
I've got 3. And if you listen closely, you'll hear they all make different sounds. Listen to the little one.
Huh.
Now, here's the medium-sized one.
Oh, it made like a lower sound.
And the great big bottle.
That made a really low sound.
So any bottles that you have around the house will work for that, any plastic bottles. Here's another thing to do. Take a toilet paper roll and put a piece of wax paper on the end with an elastic band to hold it, and just kind of hum.
Sounds like the radio is broken.
All kinds of things make music. But let's make a musical instrument that makes a big, loud sound.
A big, loud sound. That would be a big, loud musical instrument. Oh, maybe, a tuba?
Well, I was thinking of a guitar.
Oh, yeah, those are loud, especially rock and roll ones.
Sometimes they can be soft, too. And this one is made out of a cardboard box. I left one end open, and I have a paper towel roll that fits right inside.
Yeah.
Now, I'm going to use my scissors and cut some holes in the paper towel roll. I'm going to cut 3 slits on each side, just like I'm fringing it.
Oh, I wonder what that's for.
Well, what makes the sound on a guitar? Have you ever seen a guitar?
Yeah, I saw them on TV, too, you know. I think it's all those strings.
Right, well, we need a place to put the strings, and I'm also going to draw some lines. These are the frets that tell the guitar player where to put their fingers to make the different notes.
Oh, I thought it was just if you were worried about playing it.
And they say, don't fret?
Yeah.
Oh, no, it's a different kind of meaning.
Oh.
I'm also going to just glue a circle of construction paper on my box.
What's that for? Is
Well,
that the target so you know where to play?
No, the sound comes out of the guitar through a hole right on the body of the guitar.
Oh.
But we don't want to cut a hole. We're just going to glue a pretend hole on.
Yeah, it looks like a big hole there. Yeah.
Now I'm going to take my elastic bands and slide them into the slits that I cut there
Okay.
and wrap it around the box. And I need to use 3 of them because my guitar has 3 strings.
Yeah, sometimes I'm a little nervous about elastics. What do you think? Maybe sometimes grown-ups might help?
Oh, yeah, if you're afraid of getting your fingers caught in
Yeah.
the snap of it, yep, that would definitely be a good idea. And make sure that the elastics are big enough so they go all the way around. And they're crossing a little bit, so I just have to straighten them out.
Yeah.
There we go. Now I'm going to slide a clothespin under the elastic at the bottom.
What's that for?
Well, that's going to help keep the elastic bands off the cardboard. It'll make a louder sound.
Oh.
And I'm going to use some tape to attach some tuning pegs. They're just some
tuning pegs.
There's are beads that I glued onto a strip of cardboard and I let it dry because the beads are pretty heavy.
Is that just decoration?
That's decoration. On a real guitar, the strings would be attached to that and you could move the strings tighter or looser.
Oh, and I bet you'd make different sounds then.
Right. But we can do that just by putting our fingers on the elastics. So it really changes the note, so you can really play your guitar.
That's cool.
And now we need another instrument. Not one that you pluck the strings of, but one that you blow through.
you like that bottle.
That's right. But this one's going to be a big, long thing. Do you have that big, long tube, that big cardboard tube?
Oh, yeah, that wrapping paper tube.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've got it here.
Okay.
I don't know how this is going to work.
I'm going to blow through this. It's an amazing sound.
Wow.
Pretty low, huh?
That's amazing.
And if I have a shorter tube, it makes a different sound.
Sounds like you're trying to call a moose or something.
Well, let's use this shorter tube to make a trumpet.
A trumpet, okay.
They make nice, loud sounds, and the sound comes out something that's shaped kind of like a party hat.
Oh, yeah, could be a party hat.
Oh,
couldn't
it looks very cute on you.
Party, play your trumpet.
Well, this is called the bell of the trumpet, and all I'm going to do is snip off the pointy end so that the air that we blow through can come all the way out, and I'm going to attach it to the long part of the trumpet.
Looks like kind of a rocket ship.
I'm going to tape it, but you could also glue it, of course.
Yeah, well, taping and gluing, they're both sticky.
Make it nice and secure, though. And at the other end, we need to be able to blow through it. So I've got a creamer, the kind that you get milk in at a restaurant. And you can see I put a hole in the bottom.
Oh, so the air can go through there.
Right. And that one I'm going to glue on. So I put a little bit of tape. Oh, no, a little bit of glue. What am I saying?
You were saying tape, but I think you meant glue.
I meant glue. And I'm going to put that there. And now I'm going to put some tape on to hold it while the glue is drying.
I guess you don't want your trumpet to fall apart.
No, definitely not. There we go. Now, the air comes through, and you can change the note by what the valves look like. So we need to have a place for the air to swoosh around.
Oh, so that's an extra air swooshing bit.
Exactly.
Yeah,
We can also use it as a handle.
Yeah, will that change ours, really?
No, it's just to make it look more like a real trumpet.
To make it look real.
Now, Jackson, I need you to hold on to this, please.
Okay, I'll hold on.
Okay. And we're going to put the valves on, and I'll use
The valve?
beads for that. It's kind of like the buttons that you push to change the sound. So if you hold the buttons one way, the sound is very low.
Yeah.
And if you hold the buttons another way, the sound goes really high.
Oh, I've seen those guys moving their fingers all around.
Oh, if you've seen them in a marching band or even at the orchestra in a symphony performance. There you go. You can let go now, Jackson.
Okay.
There is our trumpet. Doo-doo-doo-doo.
Once there was a little whistle named Squeak.
Oh, hello. This is terrible. I'm a whistle. I'm supposed to whistle. I'm supposed to be able to carry a tune. I'm not supposed to squeak. Who's going to want to play with me when this is the only musical sound I can make?
Squeak set out in search of a musical friend.
Oh, hello. Who are you?
Oh, you don't know me. Everyone knows me. I make the most beautiful sounds in the world.
You do?
Of course. My music is soft and gentle.
Ah, that's so sweet.
And loud and joyful.
Hey, that's great. Let's dance.
What's that noise?
Oh, it's, me.
You?
Yes, it's my sound.
That little squeak is your sound.
I'm afraid so.
That's it. Well, surely you can make a gentle little sound like this.
No.
What about a great chord like this? I play great chords. In fact, no one plays chords like I do. Let's rock and roll.
Okay.
Hey, not you. You just squeak. You can't squeak and rock and roll.
You can't?
Well, not like that you can't. If you're gonna make that noise, I'm leaving.
Oh, shucks. Oh, he wasn't a very nice guitar. There must be one special friend I can find who likes my musical sound. What was that magnificent sound?
Hello?
Was that magnificent sound you?
Of course, I make nothing but magnificent sounds.
I wish I made a magnificent sound.
I can play loudly. I can play softly. I can play quickly. I can play slowly. I am a horn, and we horns are very magnificent instruments.
I'll say you are. I was just wondering,
Out with it, Whistle. What's on your mind?
I'm looking for a special friend, and I was wondering if I could play with you.
Me? You want to be friends with me? Well, I can understand that after all. I make such a wonderful sound. Everyone wants to be friends with me. Well, let's hear your sound. Is it magnificent too?
I don't know if I'd call it magnificent. Ha! Here goes.
Oh my. Oh my, oh my, oh my. No, 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 no. That will never do. We couldn't possibly play together.
I know. I understand.
Once again, Squeak set out to find a musical friend. Maggie to make some musical friends.
Let's make a chickadee.
A chickadee?
Sure. You know, the cute little birds, and you hear them singing all the time.
Oh, yeah, they say chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
It's a bird that says its own name. Pretty smart, huh?
Oh, boy.
Imagine if you went around saying, Jackson, 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 all the time.
Or raccoon, raccoon, raccoon.
Well, we're going to make our chickadee out of a styrofoam ball that I painted gray, because that's the color that chickadees are, and a smaller styrofoam ball that I painted with a black cap and black stripes around the edge. That's how I can always recognize them. That's what their heads look like.
Oh, yeah, I see, yeah.
Right. Little black caps, like they're all dressed up. And I'm going to use a little black bead and stick it in right near the stripes for eyes.
That's the eye, yeah.
Right. And we'll put one on each side. And then I'm going to poke a little hole and put in some pipe cleaner for a beak.
Oh,
Otherwise,
yeah,
I won't be able to say very much of anything.
Just say, chick, dit,
There we go. And you can see I've put in a nice blunt toothpick, or you could use a popsicle stick, so that I can attach it on to the larger one.
Oh,
just
yeah,
like that.
nice fat chickadee.
Right, but we need to make some wings. So I will take some construction paper, fold it in half, so that I only have to cut the wing once,
Oh,
but I'll
that's
end up
a time
with two.
saver.
It is. And I've got a straight part and then the bumpy parts where all the feathers are.
Well, that's like the bottom where the feathery parts are, yeah.
I know, I'd love to look at chickadees flying around, and you know, you can see them so many places because they're very curious, friendly little birds. They'll come right near you if you live in the city, and you can certainly see them if you go to the forests, too.
Oh, yeah, but I don't like to touch them because you never know with chickadees or any kind of bird.
Oh,
really.
no, they wouldn't like to be touched.
No.
They'd just like to come near you, I think.
Yeah.
I'm using my marker here to draw some of the lines where we would see feathers.
Right. You know what I've noticed?
What?
I've noticed that you see chickadees in the wintertime.
That's right. Some birds like to go away in the winter so that they can find food someplace, but chickadees manage to stay around. And actually, if you want them to stay right near you, you could get a bird feeder in your backyard.
Oh, yeah. So did you do those feathers all over the place?
I just did them on the front there,
Oh, yeah.
so we could see them there, but you could put them on the back, too.
Oh,
and
let's see them.
I've taped some
Oh, yeah.
toothpicks
Yeah, well, those are good.
there, and I've put them on the wings, and now I can just poke them in like that.
Oh, looks like he's flying around.
That's right. And I
There.
think I want to bend this one back a little further. Once you get them in, you can shape it a little bit. Curve the wings.
That looks good.
Now, of course, we need a tail. And so I'm going to take a piece of construction paper, but I'm going to do it differently than we normally do. I'm going to accordion fold it. So I fold it forward and back and forward and
You
back.
fold it one way and then the other.
Right. And that'll make it look really complicated and
But
very...
it's not too hard,
Oh, it's not
really.
hard to do at all, but it looks really very... It's
Yeah,
got a big
fancy,
design.
yeah.
Fancy, that's the word.
Yeah.
I'm going to cut off a triangle on each end, and I'm going to cut a big triangle right in the center. So you can see the design
yeah.
is even more complicated.
Oh, nobody will know how you did it.
Right. And I'll draw some more feather marks on.
Yeah, that looks good.
All right. And why don't we put it on both sides? Just for fun, just in case it turns around, we want to see. And now I'm going to put my toothpick right in the middle and attach it by wrapping some tape all the way around.
Okay.
And stick that in at the back.
Well,
See,
that
see how
looks
the-
nice, but I still think there's something missing.
You're right. I bet you know what's missing. Feet. Can't
Feet,
have a
yeah.
bird land without any feet.
No, just have to keep flying around.
I've got a pipe cleaner, and you can see I've already made one foot. All I did was bend the pipe cleaner in half, and then I bend it up and down and up again. And so you've got
yeah.
feet there. And we'll just poke it in at the bottom like that. And just bend the pipe cleaner so the toes are all together. There we go. And we've got a bird that's ready to fly, to land, and to sing. Let's say its name again. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
Oh, Maggie, let's make another musical instrument. Hey, let's make drums.
Oh, drums are so much fun to play, aren't they?
Yeah.
I just love taking my hands or a stick and hitting something to make noise. You don't strum a drum like a guitar.
No,
you
no,
don't
no.
blow it like a trumpet.
No, no, no.
But you can use almost anything for a drum. I've got a tin here that I've covered in construction paper. This one had nuts in it. This one had coffee in it. And this one was Jackson's, and it had cookies in it.
Yeah, and they were really good.
Now you can see I put some stickers on this one because in places like Trinidad where you find steel drums, they take great big oil barrels made out of metal and they pound different shapes into them. And where you find the different shapes, you get different notes when you hit it. So we can pretend that if we hit the red one, it'll sound different than the green one. That's kind of a fun thing
nice.
to do.
Yeah.
And we can decorate our drums in lots of different ways. I'm going to draw a face onto this one. And let's see if you recognize what I'm drawing here.
Let's see that face. Oh, drumsticks.
Right. And for the eyes, I'm going to draw something else.
What else are you gonna draw? What's that?
Little drums.
Oh, yeah, cool.
And a symbol for a nose. That's a kind of steel plate that makes a nice
yeah.
kind of ringing sound. And a little smile on that one.
That's nice.
And we can use stickers to decorate drums. I've got some stickers that look like musical notes. So we can decorate this one. There's an eye. And here's another eye of a different color. Oh, there we go. They're not sticky stickers. And, oh, all kinds of different shapes. How about a blue flowery nose?
A blue flowery nose. Oh, that's nice. Yeah.
All right. So we can have all kinds of fun decorating them, putting ribbons on them, or perhaps some shiny tape. That's always a nice
or
thing to use.
extra construction paper, too.
Sure. Okay, so we've got all kinds of things. Now, you can hit the drums with your hands.
Yeah, that
but
sounds
another
good.
thing to do is to make a little mallet. This is a craft stick with a bead on it.
Maggie, how did you get the bead on that stick?
Well, sometimes you'll be lucky and you'll have just the right size, but if it's a little bit too big, you just take a whole wad of tape and wrap it around. Just keep going and going and going, just turning the stick around
Yeah.
and around.
And that's making the stick thicker, right?
That's right. And then try on the bead. Oh, there, it fits. It's nice and snug. Now it won't come off. And we're ready to play our drums. Who can I play with? The guitar and the horn didn't like my sound. There must be someone who doesn't care that all I do is squeak.
Chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
What's that?
It's me, the chickadee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
What a great sound you make. It's so cheerful and friendly. I wish I could make a sound like that.
Oh, it's easy. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Why don't you try singing with me?
Okay.
Oh, dear, 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 dee, dee, dee. You certainly don't sound like a chickadee, dee, 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 dee.
I know. I sound like a great out-of-tune squawk. I mean, squeak.
Well, you can't sing like a songbird, but you could squeak with another great loud instrument.
Oh, I've tried playing with a loud guitar. I tried playing with an even louder horn. No one will play with me.
Oh, there's another instrument that can be louder than a guitar and a horn.
There is? Do you know what it is?
I flew over some down the road. They certainly were noisy-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Keep going. You'll hear them.
Thanks!
Good luck-a-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee.
I wonder what's noisier than a guitar and a horn. Wait, what do I hear? They're drums! Oh, listen to them play! What great rhythm! I feel like dancing!
Hey, why did you stop, man? That was great!
Well, I didn't mean to interrupt your music. What? You liked my sound?
It was magnificent!
It was?
It was friendly and cheerful.
Well, I guess it was.
We like music like that!
You think my sound is music?
We think your sound is great music! It's just what we need in our band. Will you play with us?
Will I? I'd love to play with you. Wow, I haven't found one special friend to play with. I have found 3.
So Squeaky played with the drums and joined their band. Everyone loved to hear them play, including the guitar, the horn, and the chickadee.
Jackson, that is a great story. Let's make our own band.
Good idea, Maggie. I'll play the drums.
And I'll blow the whistle. Bye-bye, everybody.
See you next time on Crazy Quilt.
Here's another way to make drums. Remember the bottles that we used to blow in? Well, listen what happens if you hit it with your mallet.
Oh, it's kind of a drum sound.
Exactly. And they all make different sounds depending on the size.
Oh, yeah. Nice. I guess it's important that you make sure you're not going to break anything.
That's right. You want to use something that's plastic, like bottles or plastic jars, or something tin, like tin cans or pots and pans. Anything that you don't need and you won't worry about breaking. Go ahead, Jackson, give it a try.
Bang, 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 bang.
That's great.
I guess you could decorate those too.
Oh, yeah.